helicopter, but with outstanding aerobatic manoeuvrability. It was an early post-war product of the reborn German aircraft industry. First flight was in February 1967, and with the German army, it met a need for a liaison, observation and reconnaissance helicopter. It later went on to be developed for the anti-tank role. And in the Cold War environment, it was a great light battlefield helicopter, agile, fast, safety redundancy with twin engines, and excellent at low level, nap of the earth flying. And here's the Ball 105, describing a nose-high circle in the sky. A very challenging piece of flying, this. At the end of the Cold War, Germany's need for such a large anti-tank helicopter force was reduced, and the Ball 105s were retired in significant numbers to be replaced by the Eurocopter, now Airbus helicopters Tiger. The anti-tank models were disarmed and converted for communications duties like this one. For the role of this aircraft is as a trainer, and it's used as such by Teileinheit, or Detachment 900 of the International Helicopter Training Center, the Internationales Hubschrauber-Ausbildungszentrum, based at Celle. It's now the main operator of the Ball 105 in the German Armed Forces, but the fleet is winding down, and as of the end of last year, just 31 were still in service. Thorsten Möbius now reversing the Ball 105 and climbing, ready to perform one of the most spectacular manoeuvres in his display. You'll see this helicopter gyrating around its tail rotor in the so-called Heckrotorfigur, the tail rotor figure. This is a helicopter that's the aerobatic prowess of which has been used to the full by Red Bull as part of its fleet of historic aircraft. There it goes. Some of the German Army's Ball 105s have been converted to so-called swooper configuration to support the German Special Forces, the KSK, with abseiling equipment and the ability for armed personnel to sit on small benches mounted on the exterior of the cabin. But those too are now being retired. More than 1,400 Ball 105s in total were built until 2001, when production ended. Now here it is, very much coming towards the end of its service, and it was very appropriate last year when the aircraft returned to the RIAT flying display after 30 years' absence, when Thorsten Möbius took home the Sir Douglas Bader Trophy for the best overall flying demonstration, because that trophy had been awarded to Captain Charlie Zimmermann, the great German Ball 105 pilot, on his last appearance here 30 years earlier. There's a second Ball 105 on display in the static park in a special celebratory colour scheme. And no doubt more special liveries will appear as the type gets ready to be retired from service with the Heeresflieger, the German Army Aviation. The International Helicopter Training Centre, to which this aircraft belongs, has its main base at Buckeburg near Hanover, where it trains pilots also of the French armed forces on the Airbus helicopters Tiger, and it also operates the NH-90 medium transport helicopter.